Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. This is Crafty Fun with Friends, episode 37. And my name is Lynn, for anyone who's new to the stream, because I've already seen a lot of new names. So welcome. As we were doing the 30-second countdown, I saw some folks who already have popped in to say hello. So welcome to Lynn. Barbara is here. Thank you all for coming and joining us for this fun Saturday afternoon. Beth, welcome. Thank you for joining. Diana, hello. So many new folks. Happy to see everybody here. As you pop in, definitely say a little hello in the chat, and let us know where you're joining from and how the weather is like. And before we get too far, happy Veterans Day. So thank you to all of our veterans and their families for everything that they do. And so today's a great day to just kind of remember all of those folks. And it's just not just our vets, but their families too, because, they help to support. So thank you. And I don't know if we have anyone in the chat who is a veteran, but let us know. And thank you for everything that you do. Sire, welcome. Free food. One sec, hold on. My hubby, this is from Crystal. My hubby has been going out and getting his free food today at local restaurants. Oh, because often lots of restaurants support Veterans Day by offering free meals. Is that right, Crystal? That's pretty cool. Welcome, Bree. Hello. And Danny is in the house. Welcome, my friend. Beth, welcome. Hello from Florida. Crystal's excited too. She already knew who our guests are, so welcome. Kath is joining from Arkansas. Welcome. Christy is joining from Texas. Hello. Rebecca from SoCal. Wonderful. Jay from Wisconsin. Kath says it's chilly here. Sarah, watching from work while I can. All right, we won't tell on you.
The best way though, right?
Yes.
Make work better.
Yes. Welcome to Cece. Tina, welcome from sunny Missouri. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Hopefully I got folks as you were coming in, and if I missed you, my apologies. Somebody's from Virginia. That's where I'm from. Hello, Mary. Welcome. I get distracted so easily, y'all. All right. So today we are, if you'd like to craft along with us, please do. No rules. We're not doing any particular parameters or any sort of game as such. But I thought today what might be fun is to get together with some of my crafty friends who are also Spellbinders influencers, and we thought we would kind of craft and share some of the new releases in November. Oh my gosh, we're in November. And so we've all, I think, picked different things to craft with. And so that's what we're doing today. Before I let my amazing guests introduce themselves, how about if I could ask the favor of folks who are watching live right now, if you could maybe hit that like button and share this stream out to your socials. That would be really, really wonderful, because we're just sort of getting underway here. And if you did that early enough, then it helps in a lot of ways. First off, YouTube then recognizes that, hey, this is a stream that people like. Maybe I should put this stream in front of more people who might also like it. And then that way more folks can find us. And especially if you do share this out to your socials, maybe somebody who is in your social network will see your post, and they'll be able to come join us and hang out with us and maybe craft a little bit with us, and definitely hopefully they'll chat with us too. So let me know in the chat as you're coming in. I love that everybody's like letting us know where they're from. It's so great to be able to do this and live stream, because I would never be able to get to meet you all in person, especially from all over the states, all over the world. So sometimes we have some international guests, and it's so fun to be able to kind of get together and just hang out and have a little crafty fun together. And so welcome. And let me go ahead and, I see Sarah Liz is in the chat. Hello, friend.
Hi, everybody. I'm in the chat, but apparently
there.
I can't type to save my soul.
Christy, welcome. Oh, thank you so much for sharing, my friend. All right, so as folks find us, how about my esteemed crafty guests introduce themselves? So we'll start with Alicia. Alicia, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where we can find you on the socials, and for anyone who doesn't know you, kind of, give us a little bit about yourself, what you like to craft.
Great. Yes, as Lynn said, my name is Alicia. Perfect pronunciation. Thank you. But I'll go just about by anything. You might know me as Crafty Al. My big thing here on YouTube would be Sheetload of Cards, which is a free printable I put out each month to help you build up those card stashes. I am kind of a clean and simple crafter besides that. And I think maybe I'm going on 6 or 7 years here on YouTube. I'm not sure. I live in Papillion, Nebraska, which is right outside of Omaha, and with my husband and daughter and our 2 little kitties. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh, you can find me online at Instagram at Call Me Crafty Al, here on YouTube, Call Me Crafty Al, and I do have a Facebook group. Anything else, Lynn?
I think that's good. But did you see this comment from Tina? She said, Alicia is an awesome creator. I've received several of her cards now. Thank you again, Alicia, for all my cards.
Thank you, from Tina.
So very cool. How does one go about getting a card from you? Let us know.
Well, Tina, I'm going to guess, is one of my paper trimmer level channel members, and they get a card each month from me. I used to be able to send out to like people who would send to me, but life has just gotten too busy, unfortunately. Also, if I do a live, or sometimes I'll give out stuff I make in my videos, so that might be another way to get a card from me. But yeah.
That's awesome. So great that you do that. Rebecca says, love Sheetloads, follower from the start of Sheetload of Cards. So amazing.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Very, very cool. For folks who are in the chat or anyone catching on replay, I do have a chat bot called Streamlabs. So Streamlabs will be popping in a link to Alicia's channel. So that way you'll have a convenient link to click over if you'd like to pop on over, watch some of her videos. And if you like what you see, you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And that way you'll get alerted whenever she posts new videos to her channel. And I have to say, I love your background because it almost looks like you're crafting on my wood grain background.
It does. Hopefully you can tell me from Lynn's background when I start crafting.
I love it. I need to go get it so that I can like camo into my own
There you
space.
go. There you
I
go.
think that would be so cool. Well, welcome. I'm so excited to be crafting with you today. And our next guest is no stranger. You've been on a Crafty Fun episode before. Welcome, Sarah Liz. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where we can find you on the socials. And for anyone who doesn't know you, what are you known for? Because I know you're known for something too.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. So I'm Sarah Liz. I have 2 first names. Fun fact, it's just short for Sarah Elizabeth. And I am on YouTube and on Instagram at Sassy's LLC, because if at all possible, I'm going to do something funny and snarky on my cards. My bit on my channel that I think most people know me for is emergency cards. So I release a free printable on the 1st and 15th of every month that has sentiments that are all kind of the same size. So today I'm crafting with some new items from the November release. But when I started just doing like a sample cut for this, I realized that's nearly the same size as an emergency sentiment. So you guys will see some emergency sentiments today, and then I also release a card sketch. Hi Danny. I am also from Nebraska. I'm from Omaha. And I love interactive and pop-up cards too. And so kind of depending on how things go, I've been at kids' sports ball games all day. But aside from that, if I can sort of get my act together, I'm going to try to throw a pop-up mechanism and a card today as well.
Yay.
I think that's it. I don't know if I forgot anything.
Where can we find you on the socials?
Yeah, Instagram and YouTube at Sassy's LLC. And then the 15th of the month is Wednesday. So I have my printable for Wednesday. If you watch my channel, you already know this, is holiday tags and tag sentiments. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. It's a huge kit.
Tags. Yeah. We've got somebody in the chat who's a big tag fan.
Yeah, Danny.
I do. Danny, aren't you doing like a tag a day right now?
She is.
Is that right?
She is. It's crazy.
So good.
Danny does a lot of something a day, and I can't imagine keeping up with that, because I think Mermaid, she did something mermaids a day. I think last month it was birthday. Was it last month or September was birthdays? It's just crazy. I can't keep up. Can't keep up. Oh, cool. Barbara says Sassy LLC is one of the others I follow without fail. Awesome. So awesome to hear. You all have some fans in the chat, so welcome everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you.
And it's a Northeast. It's a Nebraska takeover. I was like, Northeast?
Yeah,
Nebraska takeover. I'm outnumbered today. Where are all my Washington State folks? Or at least, West Coast folks. Where are you? All right. So my desk looks weird today because I'm gonna get my stuff situated. But before I do that, StreamYard's just dropped Crafty Owl's YouTube link. So there it is on screen, and there it is in the chat. So if you want to pop on over to find her channel, if you're not already a subscriber, then please do, and check out her videos. And okay, Danny says September was birthday. Next year I'll have a grand plan for something a day series every other month. Oh my gosh. You are
amazing.
Powerhouse crafter, my friend. Okay, so I was saying I'm going to get myself situated, because what I'm crafting with today is going to be, I'm just going to make a bunch of wax seals. So I've got my silicone mat here, and I'm going to bring out all the things, and then I'll start. So I'm just going to make myself small, and maybe Alicia, do you want to tell us your plan for today?
Sure, because I did forget to do that. So I'm going to be using the large die of the month. I haven't used it yet, but it fills this whole background with like a card scene. But to pick out my card stocks, which I'm never any good at color combinations, I'm going to be using, ta-da, one of my color cubes. And there are 500 cards in these combined. And what I like to do is I just go to like random.org and I type in 1 through 500 and generate. So I'm going to use card 419. No matter what the color combination is, that's what I'm going to try to follow. So this could be a really crazy card.
Neon.
So brave.
No,
oh my God.
If it's neon, I reserve the right. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think
At least
it looks pretty.
Get like other coordinating colors to go with it.
Yes, yeah, like I can use black and stuff. Here, are we ready?
We're ready.
Oh, black's already on there. It's fire, you guys.
Fire! Hey, I'm gonna be playing with fire too.
That was meant to be. That's perfect.
Yay! Oh, that's so cool. How serendipitous. That's awesome. How fun. And show us your little swatch ring.
So I have one for Gina K and one for Tailored Expressions, and I keep these in like Roy G. Biv, and then I store my papers in alphabetical order just so I can easily find where blueberry is, instead of trying to find the blue in the stash. So I just then, once I pick a card, I get my rings out and kind of see what colors I have that would go with it and just pull those. So that's what I'll try to do now.
Very cool.
Christy is saying I need those cubes, and I was thinking the same thing. I've got my eye on them.
Yeah, I have the old school version, which was just like a PDF that was searchable. and now that I like see the physical, I definitely see advantages to having, the physical.
They are very fun to have in person to look through.
Yep. All right, so we'll let you get yourself sorted and get your card stack. Sarah Liz, do you want to tell us what your plan is and what you're crafting with?
Yeah. So I sketched out a couple possible cards for today. This first one, I kind of went through my stash. This is the Kaleidoscope Arches Sentiments and then the Kaleidoscope Arches die set. And so there's like a stitching piece in here, but I don't stitch. You don't want to see me try to stitch. And so the stencil fit.
That's how I treat stitching dies too. Like,
yeah,
it's here, but
yeah, you have the option if you're brave enough or have like better dexterity. So I was like, it's not a huge collection. There's like this and a better press plate and a stencil, and I don't even have all of it. And so I went through my stash to see what else I had that kind of went well with that. And the release from last November, where did I put it? Well, it's here somewhere. It's the Floral Reflections. This fits really beautifully in that. And so I think I'm going to start with like trying to figure out what kind of background I want on this blue paper. And then I'm going to pop this up just a little bit and cut out that floral reflection. Oh, here they are. Hang on. So these are the floral reflections dies. And then I'm going to cut one of these out. And then this piece actually fits really beautifully inside the larger one. So we're going to do something like that. Hopefully 2 cards today, one using the stamps and one using an emergency sentiment, which also fits really well in there.
That's cool. I think that shape, I think the solid glimmer plate is on clearance. There's a VIP Spellbinder sale going on right now, a clearance sale. So we scheduled this stream way before we knew that was happening, but it just so happens to be a good time to be shopping. Crafty Days is here and says, hi,
hello, Lisa.
And okay, so I think I'm sort of situated here. So let me show you what all I got going on here. I have a little votive candle. It's on, so this is silicone. This is cement. It's just like a cement block that my husband made me. So we're very protected from any sort of heat here. I do have a squirt bottle of water if things get out of control, but I don't think so. But I just want to know I'm taking precautions.
Oh my gosh. No. I'm scared for you.
I'm just kidding, folks. Folks who know, I always have this. It's distilled water. I craft with it a lot, but it is here in arm's reach. I've got my little kind of my wax seal holder, and that is and then a bunch of wax seal spoons. So this is how we're gonna melt our wax. I have a paper towel here in case I get drips and drabs down the sides. And I've got my seals, so kind of hard to really appreciate what the design will be. So I'm just going to be making seals, different colors and whatnot. And then I'll show you a couple different things in terms of mixing your waxes and whatnot. But I don't even know that I'll make a card today. So I'm just gonna, when I do the seal stuff, I do like to kind of bring it all out and then do like a nice batch of them. And because there's like all the things, right? So if you have to bring out all the things, then you may as well do a lot of it. I do have a second one. So this one is from November. So this is this month's club, Wax Seal Club, if you get it. And it just says for you with some flowers, which is really nice. So that's making a lot of those is great because then it's nice general purpose. And then I pulled out a Christmas one just in case I want to get started on some Christmas seals because they're good for cards. They're good for tags. They're good for, just putting on like a wrapped, Christmas gift. So always really nice to have those. And what I'll do just to get started is I'm gonna light my votive. Let me know in the chat who has played with wax seals. I'm guessing Alicia, you and Sarah Liz have, yeah?
I was just going to say here on screen, I have not.
I have not either. I did some like 10 years ago, maybe. I can burn myself with the tap water. Like, it doesn't know better. It's not a good idea.
Okay, then what I'll do, because I have some folks who have used it, some folks who have bought it and not used it or hardly used it. So let me just start because you're just gonna see me do a lot of the same thing. And I'll get started and show you kind of the basics, and then we can focus on checking out what Alicia and Sarah Liz are doing. So I've lit my votive here, and what you want to do, I have 3 spoons just because if you're going to be switching between colors, sometimes it's nice to just not bother with like cleaning in between, and you just grab a new spoon. And I've got wax beads aplenty. I am choosing to go with purple today. And what I like to start with, I'll show you the most basic, is to just load up some beads into your spoon. About 4 is what is good. And it should just kind of balance like that. And so we'll give that a moment to melt. And when it's melted, we'll come back around to me. So let's see. Oh, you've already been die cutting, Alicia, yeah?
Yeah, I think this is going to take the longest out of everything. It's
you're
a lot
fast,
here.
though. Yeah, I know. I was like, when you told me you're going to do the whole background, I was like, okay.
Yeah, we might have to rethink this.
I
was like, because that's a lot of pieces.
But some of them are pretty big. Like I've played with that one already. Some of the large diamonds have smaller pieces, and then it really is like an all-day project for me.
Yeah, I think this one might be doable. I just have to make sure I get everything cut out, and I'm trying to figure out which colors, I want. I am really sad that I did not get a green because I had to cut my leaves and stuff out of like that dark gray. I'll cross my fingers on that one.
I like it, Alicia. I think that's fun and different. Also, those purples, Lynn, that's my happy place. I'm digging that.
Purple, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty. Like they look like really bluish purples, yeah?
Yes, they are more on the blue.
Okay. I dig it.
For sure. All right. If I go quiet, it's because I'm concentrating.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody's so focused.
Yeah. I am doubling up some foam tape. I think I want a lot of dimension for this blue piece.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to decide if I like stamp something on the background of that. I don't know if I have like a big background stamp from Spellbinders. I don't have many stamps at all, if I'm honest. I'm a die cutter before everything else.
I think I am missing a die, you guys.
What are you looking for?
I cannot find this one. You know that all these little things go on?
Oh, yeah.
Scanning your desk. Can't see
I
it.
know. Oh, yep. I found it. It just, and I already actually cut it out.
Otherwise, I can send my husband across town with it.
There you go.
That's so funny that you already cut it too.
I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
Welcome, T. Yes, Crystal's like, are we doing whatever? Yes, we're just all doing whatever. And actually, this is a good time to mention that if you are crafting along today, just to craft, please do. There's no like we're not doing anything specific today. We're just hanging out and crafting. And if you're hanging out and crafting with us, feel free to join my Crafty Fun with Friends Facebook group. I just dropped the link in the chat, and if you want, you can pop on there and actually. If you're not already a member, do join, and hopefully I'll see your membership come through and I can approve you. Look for the option to check that you agree to the group rules, because we look for that before letting new members in. And if you want to just take a quick photo before we end today's stream and share what you've made, I can bring it up on screen, and that way we can all have a little look-see at what you made today along with us. So oh, thank you, Jay. I have my some amazing mods that help me run the group, Jay and Danny of Danny's Dreams. So thank you all. If you can be on the lookout and help with that, that would be awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, Alicia's got a lot of die cutting and sorting to do. You can see all of those pieces.
And this is not, I don't even like sets like this. I'm not sure why I did it, but I'm like, oh, it's just a few flowers. It's fine.
They're layered. Some of them are layered. You got it.
Danny says she has many stamps to cover all of us. Danny, I saw your craft room tour. You do have many stamps.
Yeah.
I think you do have enough for probably both of us. Thank goodness, because I'm out of room. I don't have.
She's got stamps galore. She's got paper galore. So
I love it.
She's got us all covered on multiple bases if needed. Hey, it looks like, see, I'm bringing like mood lighting to our stream here with my candle.
There you go. Little candlelight crafting.
Oh, okay. I should probably let me show this melted really quickly. So I'll show the the removal process. We skipped the pouring and the actual pressing, but I'll do more, don't worry. But when this has had a chance to cool, you can just kind of peel it off, and that's the design of the seal. And then there's a lot of things that you can do to this to make that pop a little bit more. I did do one in advance just so that you can really see the design. So that's November. And on that, I did if you get like a Sharpie or any kind of like a metallic acrylic pen or anything that will draw onto a non-porous surface, you can just highlight really easily because it's raised those areas. So long as you're not like really pushing down or anything, it's not too hard to get like pretty decent precision. And so see how I've like poured it, but there's still some wax in there. So that's kind of why like I like to do 4 beads, but you figure out what works for you and the size of seal that you like to make. But since there's still some left in there, what I'm gonna do is now introduce some color variation, and that's like maybe 1 bead's worth. So I'll probably only put 2, maybe a third. So I'm gonna go with my mid-tone purple here. And we'll start to melt that. And when that's melted, I'll flip back and talk about pouring it. So meanwhile, let's see. Sarah Liz, how are you coming along?
I'm fighting with foam tape. I have new foam tape coming. That is supposed to be much easier to get the backers off, and I wouldn't have had to double it up. And I think you know a little something about this foam tape, or you're
Is
about
it
to.
is it from Pear Blossom?
It is, but it's in the mail.
Yay!
Um,
Good choice, my friend.
Yay. I know. Well, I've been watching Lauren from Lauren Taylor Made use it for a while now, and I was like, well, I think it's time. Not that I'm not drowning in foam tape of all the brands. I had to try them all.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm just go
it's a
ahead.
dream to work with Amanda's tape,
I bet.
foam tape.
I bet. She's so smart. I like her.
Welcome, Whimsical Thoughts. Hello, my friend. She's joining us from the Philippines. Okay, let me
That's awesome.
flip back to myself real quick.
Lynn, I have a
So,
question about the wax melts, if I could.
yeah,
That the club, do you get the wax each month or just the little metal stamp? And maybe you said it and I totally missed it.
I didn't say it. Thank you for asking. So, similar to the Glimmer of the Month, if you are part of the club, you will get a okay, well, this is used a lot. It's more full than this, but you'll
Okay.
get a baggie of a random color. So, like the Glimmer of the Month, you'll get a random color of hot foil.
Yeah.
Which is really nice because then you're gonna always have the consumables to create with. But once if you're not getting as a subscriber the current month, and then it goes to past club kits time, when you buy it, it only comes with the seal design, and you don't get the bag of seal or of wax with it. Okay, so we're melted, and you can kind of see I just dropped the second color in with my first color. I didn't swirl it. I didn't do anything special. It just melted and swirled itself in the spoon like that. And I'm gonna just pour a nice steady puddle, centered as much as I can, about the size that I want. And the reason I have this towel here is just so that I can kind of wipe off the edge there. And then I'm going to drop my seal in. You don't have to push down because the seal design is a brass head that's pretty heavy. You can unscrew the wooden handle. And so what I do, I actually take the handle off of most of my seals. And then I store them in a thing like this so that I can just drop the seal into one of these compartments. And it's just more compact that way because you don't really need a ton of handles, to be honest. But if you're joining the club, you're going to get the full seal with the handle because they don't know what you have and what you don't have. So give that a moment it doesn't take super long, but give it a little bit of time, and then you can lift that up. If it's stuck to your silicone mat like mine is, I'm pretty confident this is cooled enough. I just use like a flat little what are these things?
Spatula.
Spatula?
Palette knife. It's a palette knife, so spatula I think would work, but I think technically it's a palette knife. So that's the design. Hard to get my camera to really focus on it, but that's what it looks like. And then so you can see there's like some color variation, which is kind of nice. If for whatever reason you did not like this, just cut it. I'm just gonna do it. Even though I like this, but just for demonstration purposes, if this didn't turn out exactly as you liked, just cut it and remelt it. So none of your seals have to go to waste. If it didn't come out perfectly, no biggie. Just cut it up and remelt it and pour it again. So that is how to make one, and I'll just be doing this all stream. Alicia, how are your flowers coming along?
Well, I think this is my last one I have to layer. Then I just have to arrange it. But what I did also do, I like to do like pretty things on top of like a grungy background. So I'll have my flowers on top of like a brick background. Like a little
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, I'm just trying to put these together.
Right.
What embossing? That was in an embossing folder?
Yeah, it's not a Spellbinders one, so I probably won't be able to turn this in for my influencer photo. I only have one Spellbinders folder, and it's like huge, and it's like holly or something. So
I love the big folders, though. I
my
love
favorites.
Yeah.
Yep. I have perhaps a need for a new storage soon because of my Spellbinders folder obsession.
Oh wow!
It'll take up some serious space. But they're just, you can do anything, any size card. The emboss is beautiful. Yeah, it's a weakness.
Yeah, I love the bigger sizes because you can do two at once. So
yeah,
I'm all for.
Well, if your cardstock doesn't shrink, like some of them, the emboss is so deep. Like for this one, I did the corrugated, and I cut that panel to 4.5 by 5 3/4 because I knew if I cut it to H2, well, I suppose it wouldn't have mattered because I have a piece on top, but it would have shrunk smaller than H2.
Oh, interesting.
Not the hard way.
I've gotten a little bit of shrinkage here and there, but it's usually not like a ton. But I'm usually trimming it a little bit smaller than A2 anyways, a lot of times, just with mats and layers. So
I don't get it with all of them. The corrugated, and then there's one called Floral Frenzy. And there's just so many flowers and they're so densely packed that one always shrinks for me. Like maybe an eighth of an inch, but it still shrinks.
Yeah. I like that corrugated one. Now I kind of want it.
Yeah, that is
I keep on eyeing it, but I'm like, I could just score that on a scoreboard.
It's not the same. It's not the same. They're like these rounded. I can't get a good picture of that.
Quit selling me on it. I'm like halfway there, Sarah.
Look, somewhere in the next, like, if it's not on sale already. No, it's a clearance sale. I bet in the next 2 weeks you can get a good deal on that folder.
Probably. I'm
just
hoping.
Saying.
Make sure to use her affiliate links, Lynn, if you get that folder.
Absolutely.
I have them on my community tab.
Absolutely. Oh, speaking of links, so Streamlabs will be putting in links to sort of the primary things that we're crafting with. So if anyone is curious to get a closer look at some of these, I think for Alicia, it's gonna pop in a link to the large die of the month, and for Sarah Liz, it's gonna give you a link to the Kaleidoscope Arch die set, and for me, it'll be the wax seal. So Heather is asking, once the seals cool, how do you apply them to an envelope or project? Haven't played with mine yet. You can do it a couple of different ways, and what I do if I'm making them as a set to give to people is I will actually put like a little glue dot, a little 1/2-inch glue dot, and I'll just cut this so that the other side still has the paper liner, and then the person who gets the seal, like if I'm making a set of seals to give as a gift, for example, then they can just peel and stick onto their project. So a glue dot is one way to go about it. I would not use a hot glue gun because that's going to remelt your wax, and it might actually kind of deform it, or you know what I mean, like if it melts if it melts the metal, it may not have the intended look that you're going for. But I will say this, if you don't want to deal with fire and flame and candles and whatnot, glue the wax, there's a variation of waxes that are just glue stick shaped, and so you can
Oh,
get like wax seals that are do I don't have my stuff here with me, that they are basically glue sticks, but colored. You can get them in lots of beautiful colors, metallics and all of that, and you can do just squirts from your glue gun to make your little mound of wax, and that's a different option too. So I would say if you don't want to use a glue dot, you know, I like, well, I don't know how many people have it, but you all know I craft a lot with 3D glue gel. I like to use this
mhm.
too because it's basically um, it's a non-water based, I think it's silicone based depending on the type that you get, adhesive, and so it's good for things that are non-porous. So if you have something like a beacon, I have beacon too. That's another good equivalent. Beacon 3-in-1 is also another good
I like that
glue. This
stuff.
is like super viscous, and pretty good for non-porous surfaces also. And so I would use something strong like that. Something strong, and those are very kind of gel-like. They're very viscous. They have a lot of body to them, and so it'll just help you to really get like good contact with these, and that should work. If not, the old school way of actually sealing like an envelope is to melt the wax on the envelope,
That's
and then
brave. That's
and
really
then
brave.
yeah, and then push your seal in. I I don't do that because I did not trust myself, and so I like to pre-make them. And then so here's the Christmas one, which is probably hard to see, but I'll give that some color. But what I like to do when I'm doing seals is I do like to have like multiple spoons going. I kind of showed you at the beginning, and that's so that I can get like multiple colors going, and then while one is cooling, I can be like melting the wax on the next one. So so that's one way to build up a little bit of efficiency, because it takes a little bit of time to, like, in all that time we've been chit-chatting, I've only made 2. Well,
Oh,
3,
really?
well, technically 3 because I cut one up just to show that you can. But yeah, that's all I've made. I only have 2 to show for my efforts, but I did make 3.
For the learning. Oh my goodness.
So that's how far I'm at. And
Well, I am putting together this little doily situation, and I kind of, Lynn, can you make me big?
yeah.
So these
Oh,
are,
cool.
I don't know if you can see, these aren't really intended to go in a complete circle. There's like room in the middle for one of the strip stamp sentiments, but my emergency sentiment will fit better this way. So I just kind of trimmed it a little bit, kind of on the edges, and overlapped one of each of these. And now there's these little pieces you can layer on the back, but I didn't realize you have to cut them 4 times to go all the way around. So I'm gonna have to cut some more of those, but that's where I'm at. And then this is gonna go like in the middle here.
Cool. Yeah, I did mine like that too. I made it a circle also.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it goes together pretty easily, and it feels like it should. So we'll see.
Oh, hardcore. Hi, Debbie. Debbie J says I bought an electric wax furnace to make it faster. My tea lights always blow out. and it works better. Dang.
I love that
Okay.
it's called a wax furnace. That sounds like probably what
That
we
sounds
need
serious.
here
That sounds very
in a
serious.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I
Um,
think my kids would get into things and probably know they're dangerous.
well, it's fun when you start like kind of experimenting with colors and then like dropping different color combinations in. And I've done like double pouring where I'll have two burners going and then two melted spoonfuls and then I'll pour them together. That's really
Oh,
fun. So,
that,
one thing I'll say is as you're kind of playing and experimenting, I would definitely play around with like how much you actually melt your wax because if you get it very melty, it's more liquidy and it spreads further. Um, and so I'll kind of show here. Maybe this is a better way of demonstrating. So the white one, you see how it's like more circular and a little bit more even, where the purple one, it's a little bit more oval and kind of stretched in that direction. This was melted for longer and was more liquidy as I was pouring it. So then it starts to like, if your desk is uneven at all, it's just gonna start to like slide one way or another. And so and it's just a preference, right? So if you want something that's a little bit more sticking to the circle shape, then maybe you want to melt it just enough so that you can pour it, but not so much so that it's just going to like super ooze out. There are some seals that are oval in shape, and so maybe you do want it to be a little bit more liquidy so that it does spread out a little bit more. It all is just personal preference, or maybe you just don't care. Like it is gonna be whatever it's gonna be, and you just roll with it. So that's an option too. Um, Welcome, Jim. Hello. Oh, welcome. Oh, we got some new folks dropping in. Thanks all for folks who've been sharing this stream. Got some new folks coming in. Dawn is here. Shay is here. She says, "Oh wow, the whole gang is here." And that's sort of the fun of sharing out a stream, and that way your friends can come join and kind of hang out and chat with all of us. And so, thank you, everybody. Patty says, I've wanted to play with wax seals. I used to make shaped birthday candles with my cousin. Aw, I have
oh,
lots of wax. Oh, that's fun. That would be very cool. Jim asks, can you use mica powder to bring out the detail? Yeah, absolutely. So a couple things that I've done. Do I have stuff at hand? Maybe I can do some stuff. Mica works. Also, embossing powders work too. So let me do that. I'll show you. There's always so many different ways to achieve the same. So folks in the chat who've played with seals definitely um, do offer tips of how you do this as well. And what I've done is you could do this with mica because the wax is hot, it will grab onto it. But I don't have any mica at hand. I've got my embossing powder, but kind of similar. You could imagine this was embossing, or imagine it was mica. You could put some of your mica in if you wanted. That probably wouldn't give you the effect that you're going for necessarily if you're trying to kind of really emphasize the design. You could, with your mica, mix it with a gum arabic water solution and paint with it in the same way that I kind of drew on top of this one with a marker. You could paint with mica and or like any sort of pearlescent kind of powder or anything that has a binding agent. But one of the things that I've done that is kind of fun is I have, let me set that there so it doesn't get too hot. So I've got my gold embossing powder here. My wax is melted. I'm gonna pour my puddle. And then just gonna do like a little sprinkle. This isn't good. This is just like kind of an effect, but it might give some contrast just to help the design come through. And we'll see how that looks when that's cooled. But that's another fun little thing. It should have like little specks of gold, and you might have to kind of experiment, like how much embossing powder to use versus not. So yeah, good question. Thank you for asking. Oh,
Alicia,
wow.
that card is beautiful.
Yeah, you're
so
almost done.
Right? I'm like, oh. I'm not almost done, just so we're clear.
That's gorgeous. Oh, that came together so fast.
I just love how I would have never, ever put these colors together. And here, they look great on the card. And I forgot to plug my computer in, so let me go do that real quick before it dies.
Oh, okay.
So pretty. I especially like the vase, like the color of the vase with the, oh my gosh.
Yeah. How gorgeous. And I do like the gray. I do like it. Makes it very dramatic.
Yeah, I think it turned out okay with the gray. I was worried because I wanted some green, but
yeah, no, green I don't think would have looked quite the same. Yeah. Yep, I love this tea. 3D glue gel. I love it. Love it. I use it for so much.
I keep meaning to get them, and then I'll like place an order, and I'll be like 2 days later going, oh man, I meant to grab some. One of these days.
Well, they're doing Craft Stash is doing free shipping on $40.
That's true.
Okay,
Right?
I didn't put enough. The gold is like, I was a little too wimpy on the gold. It's there, but it's not great. You can hardly see it. I would definitely do more. So, this is one of those things where I'll just cut it up.
All right.
No one ever has to see that again.
I mean, that's great that you can do that, that you don't waste the wax. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely one of the things that is nice about wax seals. It can be a very like no waste kind of project. If you start to like experiment with a lot of colors and mixing and stuff, then of course, whatever your original thing was, it's going to start to alter a little bit as it's remelted. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with gold on here, but I don't think I even use that much, so it's probably hardly noticeable. Oh yeah, lots of love for the colors. Christy says, love the colors and didn't think I would. Yeah.
See, me neither. Me neither, Christy.
Dawn says, hello, Sarah Liz.
Hi, I was just typing my hi. Except I can't type very well one-handed, so it took me like 10 years.
Oh, that's kind of pretty. All right. Sometimes I use a pokey tool to just stir it and help it get a little bit more melty and more even. Oh, wait. I want to try the gold again. Let's do more. More
All
cowbell.
right, so I die cut a 2 1/4 inch circle, and it's like the perfect size to cover just enough of where I had to kind of do some creative trimming that you
Yeah.
can't even tell, and you just get all that like really
Yeah.
pretty detail on the outside. I dig it.
Yeah. I was kind of bummed when I did it because it covered up like everything but the
Oh.
decorative trim, and I had a really
Mhm.
nice like background that I was doing it onto, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna cover basically the whole thing up. But it does end up covering the seam like really, really
Yeah,
well.
beautifully. You could
So
go smaller probably, and I don't know that very many people would notice. Anybody who's looking that closely at my cards is going to be disappointed. Yeah, they can just give them back. That's fine.
you're hilarious.
Well, I mean, I make a lot of cards, and if I tried to make them all perfect, I think I'd lose my marbles. So,
So is that what your emergency cards download looks like?
yeah. So usually there's a couple of pages. This is an older one. I might grab a newer one to show you because I think they've gotten better. There's just more options. So like this one came out at the beginning of the month. And normally there are 2 pages of circle sentiments. And so like I'm really bad if there's no circle. It's a little bigger than my 1 3/4 inch die or punch or whatever. So I just wiggle until I can't see the circle and then I know it's centered. So you get them that way, but then you'll get the same sentiments as strip sentiments in 4 fonts. And there's like little tick marks to help you get them straight because my printer doesn't print like totally square. And then there's always like a sketch, and then I'll do a second, like a follow-up video in between the 1st and 15th where we step up the sketch and we just stretch the sketch. And so then this month there was a pop-up mechanism. So
Cool.
yeah. So the kits have a lot in them these days. And I'm learning, right? Like I started these in January. And so, yeah, I'm learning some of the computer stuff still. And there's also, I released a version that has like British and Australian spelling too, because I had a request for that. And so that's what you're looking for.
Oh, that's cool. Way to be
That's very kind of you.
global friendly.
You know, they asked, and when I started, like, I just run it through a spell checker for Australian spellings, and it's never very much. It's an extra like 5 or 10 minutes. And so much of what I use on my channel is from, companies that might not ship to Australia or the shipping's really expensive. And I was like, this is an expensive hobby. And so if there's a way to make it, I think, accessible for people who don't have like a huge budget for their crafting or who are new or new again, like that's what I want. I feel like the more of us who can do this, the better. And I punched out a birthday something.
Sire is so funny. Sire says, just add an extra U to some words. Yeah,
You are wrong,
everywhere you see an O, just put a U afterwards.
Yes.
Thank you for the thumbs up, Jim. All right, so I'm gonna try to do a double pour. Let's see. I've got 2 spoons melted. And what I'm gonna aim to do is pour one lower and one higher, but have them merge midair and hit the table at the same time.
You're so fancy.
That is.
That way it becomes one stream instead of 2 streams trying to come together. Oh, thanks, Blossom. Blossom says, love this show.
Yay. I'm trying to find a 1 7/8 inch circle. I thought I bought,
So
I thought I
specific.
had some Spellbinders have one, but it doesn't. Well, so this is 1 3/4, but I don't like the look of that on there. Like I want another layer of color. So, yeah.
Do you have the one from Craft Stash? Their nestables
I
have
don't.
every
I
size.
have, I know I should have bought that. I have 2 different waffle flower sets. So between the 2 of them, let's be clear, I have many sets of circle dies from many companies because, but yeah, I know I have one. It was like in the wrong package though.
Oh, that's so funny. My second one, I put too much and it didn't actually melt the embossing powder. I'm gonna try to flame melt it. Let's see what happens. Don't try this at home, folks.
Yeah, I see a fire burning where it shouldn't be. I swear.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll do it on my cement block if it makes folks feel better. But I'm still doing it. Well, I probably should take my heat gun to this and not the flame, but oh, that's so cool. It's melting. Oh, we're doing like a little.
You should be making yourself bigger to do this. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Or hopefully
the
not.
thing is that I think it's gonna ruin the design because it remelts it. Yeah. Oops. Well, that's fail number 2. I'll cut that one up too.
Bye, Danny. Have a good dinner.
Bye, Danny.
Oh, bye, Danny. So, that's why playing with wax seals is fun because, if something doesn't work out, just cut it up and no one ever has to see it.
Debbie said, we need to see you, Lynn. Your picture was really little while you had that fire going. I think that might be for a reason.
Oh.
I don't think she wanted us to see her being dangerous.
Yeah. I'm cutting this up again and we'll try for a third time. Well, now this will be really interesting because I'll have gold emboss kind of streaming throughout because now there's a lot of powder in there.
Oh. Well, I mean, it melts, so.
Yeah. Well, that's just the thing. Like, you definitely have to do some degree of like experimentation because the wax is going to be hot, but if you put too thick of a layer, because I went too thinly before and you could hardly see it, and then I went too thick. But that's why, to Jim's original question, because he asked about mica, that's why mica would be better, because mica doesn't actually have to melt. So
I'll just hand you mine. That's right on the corner of my desk. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm fighting with foam tape really badly today, so just laugh.
Do you have a pokey tool?
I do. It's not that. Like doubling it up sometimes is fine, but sometimes I end up just like getting it stuck to the wrong part of itself. Whatever. We got it. It's here. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's good. Oh, this is cool. Now I'm tempted to dump more embossing powder in here, but
do it.
Let's okay, I'll do it. Hold on. Let's just see what happens, folks. Well, because when it's still in the problem is that if you put anything like now, the problem is that it's gonna pour out first. And then at the bottom of your seal design.
Can you like stir it a little?
Yeah, I'll swirl it so that it. Oh, but it melts and it's pretty in there. All right, folks, let's see what happens. I don't want to over swirl because then it's not gonna look as
Yeah.
you're not gonna get the contrast. All right, let's see.
I think I'm gonna pull in this birthday wreath add-on and maybe add a pop-up. We'll see. And maybe some of those flowers.
Lynn, Debbie J would really like to see you. I know you're in the middle of pouring, but maybe the next one.
Oh, oops. Okay. Yeah. Lynn, go big. Okay, got it. Message received. Message received. Thank you, Alicia.
Yeah.
Folks,
I thought it was like go big or go home.
I do love that everybody's keeping an eye, because I was telling Alicia and Sarah Liz, I was like, I'm going to be playing with an open flame, but I'll tell the chat to keep an eye on me so nothing gets on fire. But then I forgot to tell the chat to do that. But I'm glad you're keeping an eye anyways.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
That's just the fun of it, right? It's just fun. So I grabbed, at the start of this, I grabbed 2 colors of cardstock that are really unusual for me, but I have yet to use them.
I like that. Is it coral?
Yeah.
Oh, is that peach sorbet?
No, I think it's old Stampin' Up stuff, honestly. My stash is kind of a mess. But anything with even a hint of orange in it terrifies me. So.
Are you not a Halloween fan?
I can do sometimes orange with teal or orange with pink sometimes, but I don't know how to combo that color with anything else. I just don't.
You need the color cubes.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Look at all my orange.
I know. Would you have grabbed orange all by yourself?
No, absolutely
not.
not.
Orange.
Nope.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We can still be friends. That's fine.
We can still be friends. Debbie says this stream is on fire. Yep, that was
Literally.
Alicia's color cube combo. It was fire.
Right?
Yep. Blazin says orange is my favorite color, so don't say anything bad about orange, Sarah Liz.
I literally figured out about a year and a half ago, I was crafting with some friends, and my friend Amy said that orange is her favorite color. And I swear I didn't believe her for the first 20 minutes. I just didn't know. I didn't know. I live in my little tiny bubble of color comfort.
Color comfort.
Oh.
All right. I'm trying something different. I put 2 white. I poured in some embossing powder. I'm not going to stir it. And then I'm going to put another 2 white. And we'll see what happens. Because the embossing is all in one clump, I'm not going to mix it too much. And it's more towards the middle or the bottom, because the fresh 2 wax beads should have pushed it towards the bottom, which means when it pours out, it'll be last to come out.
Fun.
All right.
We'll see what happens. Leave myself on the big screen.
Yeah, please. I'm very curious. Like, you have me thinking that maybe this would be fun to try. Maybe I might not burn myself.
Oh, you won't burn yourself. Just don't.
That's what she laughs.
Just don't touch anything hot. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need to stop laughing in order to pour.
Good luck.
See how useful I can be. Where's my seal? All right. All right, folks. Let's see what happens. Okay. I think it's all. I'm pretty sure it's all melty. Oh, it's getting buried.
Oh.
I think I need more gold. Usually if you sprinkle like the right amount on top, it looks really nice, but I don't have the dexterity to do that on a live stream, folks. Gotta really be focused.
Yeah, lower your expectations, audience.
Yeah, right.
Just joking. You're doing a great job, Lynn. I would have caught my sleeve and everything else on fire by now.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Every sweatshirt I have, there is a tiny little slice either in the sleeve or in like the pouch pocket. I'm just not safe to be around.
Yeah. It happens. I mean, you want to take some precautions. I mean, Debbie says it doesn't get that hot, but it will get pretty hot. You can, in all honesty, you can burn yourself and hurt yourself, but because it is an open flame. But if you're just mindful, you know, it'll be fine.
I have a little scar right here from 3 weeks ago where I managed to burn myself on my oven.
Oh no.
I was taking the foil off a casserole dish and I didn't pull the rack out. I know better. It's fine.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. The other thing that I'll say is that not all tea lights are created equal, just so that you guys know.
Oh.
Yeah. This one I didn't realize it's actually causing a lot of kind of smoke. So that's what the black
Is
stuff
that what's happening on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all tea lights will do that. So it's just a matter of getting the right stuff. And I don't know how
you know. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had like all the wisdom here and could help us.
No, because the thing is that so for anyone who wants to get into like the whole wax seal stuff but doesn't want to spend a ton of money, you can get pretty inexpensive kits on Amazon that have like a little bit of everything, and a lot of my supplies are from such kits. And these are still like little tea lights from those kits, and some of them work great. This white one seems to be very smoky. The yellow one I've used, and that's not as smoky. So I don't think it's
Megan in the chat says soy-based tea lights burn clean.
that's so true, because I should have known that, because I actually make soy candles for that reason, because it's less it burns clean, it's less smoky, and it also burns more evenly too. So like if you make a votive candle out of like beeswax or whatever, it may not burn as evenly and you'll still have like residual unmelted wax around the glass. But soy wax, though, it seems to burn like really evenly, and you get like a super clean like votive glass, whatever you made your glass in. Thanks, Megan. Welcome. And thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Also, Kendra is here, and Kendra said hi to everybody. Hi, Kendra.
Hi, Kendra. Yeah,
I just found Kendra's card challenge. I know, Lynn, you've been doing it for a while, right? I have plans.
Yes. Sire in the chat has me beat. I think we discovered he started with like challenge number 2 or something.
Okay.
So this turned
There's
out
lots of circles this time, so
kind of okay. I don't love it. I need for the gold to be closer to the surface. It's like just under, because there's a little bit. Maybe the trick is 1 at the bottom and then 3 on top. So just play with, or 2 on top. Play with these things so that you get sort of the effect. But you get so much wax, and you can always buy more wax. It's super inexpensive. If you're just getting some wax to play with, it's not going to break the bank, honestly. And of course, Spellbinders does. These are Spellbinders, except for the white one. But you could definitely use any brand. I haven't found any that are different in quality. So they all seem to be kind of the same.
That's good to know. I think I actually have a small stash.
Blossom, same here. Do you do she likes to do soap making. Blossom, do you do cold press soap? I love making soap, cold process soap. Let me know. Oh, thank you, Christy, for becoming a channel member. Appreciate you.
Right on.
Yeah, exactly. Jim says, how appropriate is Crafty Owl's paper pack is fire images? It's actually the color cube. Do you want to show that again for folks who joined late?
Sure.
Your color cube?
So I bought this set of cards, and it's Sarah Renee Clark color cubes, and she has a digital version and then a printed version. So what I did earlier, if you came in late, is on my phone, I had my random number generator pulled up, and there are 500 total cards. So I just had it give me a number between 1 and 500, and then I went in and chose that card. I like to do it randomly, just to, as you can see, give myself a little challenge. But you can also just like flip through these, and if a color combination calls out to you, use that.
That's so cool. And I like that it's numbered so you can easily put it back.
Well, and yeah, if you
Right.
Yes, I do. And then on the back too, so it kind of tells you, what shades you can use of those that would work together. So it's just kind of handy and fun.
The other thing that Alicia, you'll have to tell us if you got this by buying the physical one. If you get the digital one, there's a companion download, or maybe I bought a bundle that had it, but basically it showed the colors in her color combo, but it also showed the Copic marker colors. And
yeah, and I did get it because I got the whole things. And it's like Copic and Prismacolor pencils and some other maybe popular pencils and markers. It gives you the closest color to whatever she could find.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Pantone colors. No, these are from Sarah Renee Clark. She put them together. I don't know if they are Pantone though.
She probably couldn't use it since Pantone is, a brand kind of copywritten thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then when they put out colors, it's like
they are
proprietary?
kind of exclusive to them. Yeah. I mean, they still do give you all the color mixing codes, but
all the
their
hex
name
codes and
for
stuff,
name for it is probably trademarked.
Oh,
and yeah.
Okay. T was saying no. She meant does it have Pantone compatible or equivalent, which it might. I don't know.
Oh no, not Pantone. It has the
hex.
Is that hex code?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. T. It looks like they give a hex. It has a hex code, and then she's got like other guides that give you if you're using that, but with your coloring medium. I think there's Copic's Prismacolor is what Alicia mentioned, and I'm pretty sure they have Ohuhu markers, alcohol markers too. Not everything.
You might be right on that one.
Yeah, I don't think it has it for like every color combo that she has, but for fair majority. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's talk soap. Cold press takes longer to cure, but it's yeah. No, that's totally true. But the thing is, I don't want to dedicate like, because the only way that I know to do the hot process is like if you dedicate like a slow cooker or a crock pot or something that you're willing to put into the oven, and then only exclusively use for soap. Because once you use anything for soap making, you definitely don't want to use it for anything else. Because for folks who don't know,
soap.
well, like soap, you could do glycerin pours, and that's very safe and easy. But cold process, yeah, cold process and hot process, you actually use lye, and lye is very caustic and can be very dangerous. So
Fair.
yeah, it is.
But you could pick up one at like a thrift store, probably, right? I'm trying to get you more hobbies, you know?
Probably, yeah. But then there's the like the space of it too.
That's true.
Which is also a thing. But cold process is one of those things where like there's like a lot of excitement to make it. Then you have to wait like a day, maybe two, to even unmold it, and then you can't even use it for like another 4 weeks.
Oh,
well, you can use it, but it's better if you wait a good 4 weeks so that it lasts a little longer.
I have a closet full of crafts that I don't have time for anymore, so I might let that one go.
Oh, that sounds like a good mix. T says I'd like oatmeal, vanilla, and cinnamon in mine, please. I did a coffee one. I did a coffee one with coffee grounds too, so that you can get like a little exfoliation also. It was but the problem is that to get really strong scents, you kind of have to use the and Blossom would probably know this too. You kind of have to use like scented oils, and I try not to do like too many unnatural things. So I've used essential oils, but the scent fades really quickly. Yeah. And then some essential oils, they burn off with heat. It's called cold process, but it can heat up to like 190 or whatever in the process of curing. And some essential oils are very heat sensitive, and so they'll burn off, and then you don't get any scent from it. So yeah. But we're here paper crafting.
We are.
Sorry, but
all right. I'm gonna add a pop-up mechanism now.
Oh, cool.
Oh my goodness. You're brave.
I mean, just for fun. Well, I just did this. A video that came out yesterday has a printable with a pop-up mech that is really easy. Like this is it. It's just this little like triangle of paper or rectangle of paper. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to go.
That's very cool. Pop-ups are so fun.
I like a little surprise in my cards, you know? I want it to be something that you're not going to find at the store. And anymore, my family gets cards from me and they're like expecting it to explode. So I got to keep coming up with something.
I know it's going to be a letdown the day you don't.
Oh my gosh, right? I feel like I cut this unevenly. I'm gonna check it.
T, I need to look into oatmeal now. I do want to look at that, because you can make soap with oat milk, which has like a very like luxurious kind of feel to it. Oh man, Blossom, if you have good cold process oil recipes, send them my way. Please. That sounded bossy. Would you please share your your soap recipes? I would love it. All right.
Sire,
Yeah.
these are Tailored Expressions cardstocks.
I love that cardstock.
Oh,
It's
so
so good.
pretty. Man, you have all the colors, Alicia.
I kind of have to.
Right?
I'm on their team, so I mean, I
Yeah.
had a lot before. But I did finish it off once I got on the team.
That's
I just love how like heavyweight it is, and there's a really great like array of colors. Okay. So I just put my little like rectangle in here. I glued back my 2 little tabs. And then I'm just going to glue this guy to half of it. Like I'm only going to glue it here. Otherwise, it won't fold shut.
And you're telling me that's going to be hidden when you close it.
It is. Actually, I'm gluing it to the wrong side. Oh, friends. Well, it's too late now. Yeah, it's going to be totally hidden. Well, it would have worked better if I had glued it to this side because I wanted this to hang off the edge over here.
Oh, yeah.
And it can't. No, I do want it to hang off the edge over there. I'm just going to redo the back. So in the video where I shared this, I think I pulled the mech out 3 times. Like people don't have to watch me pull it out 3 times, but I would like go to show it and then I would do something weird and I was like, no, we'll just pull it out and film it again.
Have a good dinner, Susie.
I'm almost done. I can also finish this up later too. It's not a big deal.
Oh no, that's okay.
Oh, I want to see this. I want to see this mechanism.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
I just want to talk more soap. So Tina says I'm allergic to many of the scents and can't use them. Yeah, that's why I like to stick to essential oils because like the artificial scents, they're really strong. Like super strong.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a piece of cardstock that is 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. It really just needs to be twice as long as it is tall. And then you score it like this. So I'm just making like a little V on here. Whoops. Let's turn that more. And this is it. I mean, it's seriously like the easiest little mechanism. This is one where like I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about it and couldn't get back to sleep. That is fun.
Does that happen to you too, Alicia, where you have ideas?
Yes, I often will like figure out the neck like a sheet load idea, but then like I'm in bed and I can't sleep, so I really can't. I do sometimes I'll finger draw on my iPhone, but it looks like a hot mess. But you know, sometimes I'll do that.
Yeah, it's amazing that you both put out monthly things. It takes a lot of planning and brain power to do that. So
here's an example of a late night sketch.
Oh,
and I have here.
I want to see.
Like this one, it won't end up being diagonal, but it's one of those fractured cards. But it'll be turned differently. But yeah, here is me late at night up in bed making.
Oh, I love the behind the scenes. Sheet load in the making, folks. Right here on Crafty
Coming
Fun.
soon.
Yeah. Well, I'm always curious where folks get their ideas. Because I do like a mini one sheet wonder, but I don't I don't promise to do that monthly because I know I can't keep up with that.
I'm hoping I don't ever run out of ideas.
Well, you see,
I panic about that, but yeah, same.
How long have you said 6 years that you've been doing?
Well, I put out my 51st sheet load on YouTube. I think it was this month is the 51st, but like 10 years ago, when I was like into blogs, I had an e-zine version of it. and I did probably a couple years then, but I've only went back and grabbed one of those sketches once because I looked at them now and I don't really care for a lot of them. So, but yeah.
It's all subjective, though, is the thing. Because I feel like some of the things, because you just never know, like some of the things that may not be your favorites may be ones that a lot of other people gravitate to.
That is very true. Some of the ones that I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of iffy on this. And then it ends up being like super popular.
Yeah. Yeah. I've definitely, I'm always like, I always marvel over like how different everybody's opinion can be on things. So it just goes to show it's why you should never like be, for all crafters out there, don't ever feel down on yourself, because honestly, like we are our worst critics. So just, share your stuff, because somebody out there will love it for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay, so Christy would like to know, Sarah Liz, what were you scoring on the black thing that you were scoring on?
This is the Altenew scoreboard, but really you could use any scoreboard, and if you don't have one, that's okay. I also sometimes, this is one of those friction pens that died right after I got it. And so if I'm scoring something and I want to make sure I have a straight score line, I just use a dead pen, and I'll like go over it a bunch of times and get a really clean score line. So, yep.
Oh, Jim, sorry to hear about. He had a big day yesterday. It sounds like a lot of running around doing things. So get some rest. But he said great to hang out with friends though, so that's always good. Kendra says that looks like her notebook, Alicia. I know.
Most of them, if I'm awake.
Yeah, the thing is that Kendra does like 15 sketches with her. I'm like,
oh my gosh, right?
That's just insane. I don't know how you can come up with that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
It's like how many pieces of scratch paper do you go through cutting it pieces and being like, well, that one piece, that's gotta go.
Yeah, I'll have to pick Kendra's brain about how she does come up with her Kendra's card challenge also. But it's nice to get like a little behind the scenes though. Thank you, Alicia, for sharing.
Yeah.
Guys, I put my mech in wrong.
If I'm if I'm like awake downstairs and I have a sketch idea, I'll get on my computer and make it look pretty in Illustrator with like real squares and rectangles and shapes. But yeah, if it's the middle of the night, it's the the old finger on the iPhone.
The finger on the iPhone. Dawn says, I do them all and have never questioned whether I love them or not. I love expanding on my creative journey. Aw, I feel like the sketches open me up to new inspiration. I'm glad that you said that, Dawn, because I kind of feel the same way. I never used to be that big into sketches because I had this notion that you kind of had to stick exactly to the sizes, and then the weird Lynn psyche. So here's the thing. I would see, I'm gonna say something and it's gonna sound very contradictory. So I used to be very frustrated when I saw a card sketch and it never had the sizes. Because then I would be like, how am I supposed to make this? You haven't given me any sizes. I don't know what goes, how, because I'm very like, as a crafter, kind of OCD. Well, not as a crafter, caveat, I'm very OCD. And so like I really wanted all of the dimensions and exactly like how far down, how many inches in, and all of that stuff. And then I started to see sketches that have all of that information, and I was like, oh awesome, I have all of the information that I want. And then I would start making it, and then I would be like, but I don't look like, not with this sentiment or not with this focal image, I can't make that work. Like I hate these dimensions. I can't follow them.
Oh my gosh.
And so then I didn't really love sketches because I thought, well, now you have to, like if they give you the numbers, you got to go by the numbers. And now that I'm in a different mindset where, to Don's point, it's just like, it's just part of your repertoire. It's just it's like another tool in the tool belt. And it's just a starting point. It's just, just like anything else, like that we craft with, you kind of make of it what you want to make of it. So just like cardstock, just like, your markers, you have the freedom to kind of do what you want with it. And now I love sketches like so much more, and whether they have the dimensions or not. So it's
if
all
people are bossing you around.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of all just like how you approach it. I feel like if you should not feel constrained at all by sketches, even if they do have all the numbers.
I feel like that's the evolution of a card maker, though, right? Like you start by sort of modeling what you find, so sort of copying or casing, and then over time it's like, yeah, but then you're totally reimagining, right? You just build that toolbox.
Yeah.
I did the same thing for sure. For years, I was like, if you don't tell me how to make it, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's so very true, because if you are new, like sketches, like, Alicia's sheet load and Kendra's card sketches, if you're new, and or even if you're not new, you're just looking for like fresh ideas, sketches are a great source for just doing something that's a little bit different than what you would naturally gravitate to. Kind of like what you were saying, Alicia, about the color combination. You would never have maybe chosen that on your own to craft with. But just having the color cube as a resource just gives you different ideas. And in the chat, Kendra says, call me Crafty Al, we should collaborate. So
Kendra, I was trying to type back to you on my phone, but it won't let me at you. And I am not kidding you that like within the last week, I'm like, I should reach out and we should like switch our sketch with each other. I'm not even kidding you. Because like I would take one of Kendra's and make a lot of it, and but she like incorporates lots of sketches into hers. So
yeah. Well, I would love to see some kind of collaboration. So I hope,
That'd be awesome.
Everybody send some collab vibes to Call Me Crafty Al and Cards by Kendra, and let's make it happen. Oh, hi Delise, when did you pop in? She's like, sorry, fell asleep while we were talking. Did we bore you, my friend?
Yeah.
Could be.
I hope you got a good nap. She's recovering from surgery, so hope you're feeling better, my friend. All our sketchy crafters are here. Sketchy in what sense? In what sense?
Sketchy,
created?
But in a good way, yeah.
I think in every sense it's probably true.
I own it. I own sketchy for sure.
Oh
man.
I love it. All right, so this has been a lot of fun, and I'm glad we have so many fans of sketches.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, folks, pop on over to Alicia's channel and grab the latest sheet load and a sheet load challenge. Oh, that might be interesting.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, I love this idea, Mama Pillow. Thank you for. She's like my agent. If there's a collab, she says, "Can you do it here first on Crafty Fun?"
We'll debut it. We'll debut it on Lynn's channel.
Oh,
When's the
thank
next
you.
month that starts on a Saturday? When's the next month that starts on a Saturday?
Oh yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. It would have to, because you put yours out on the 1st, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think.
Kendra's is quarterly on the 1st, so.
Oh, yeah, so it would have to be a quarter.
Like 5 years out.
The first.
Yeah.
I'm looking, friends. I'm looking.
But I love that you said this, Mama Pillow. Your check will be in the mail. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Any derivation of sheet load and Kendra's card challenge would be awesome. So yeah, we'll let you all brainstorm that, and we'll be holding our breath. So be quick about it, please. No, just kidding. Thanks everybody. It's been so much fun chatting with everybody. I think we're all done kind of crafting, so we're just.
Yep.
Are we gonna do my
chatting
giveaway?
now. Yes, let's do that. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, why don't you tell folks about that, and I'll get set up. Oh, I'm already set up. All right, I'm ready to go when you're ready to go.
So I thought, since you guys took the time to, sit here with us and keep us company while we're crafting, that if I did get a card finished, that I would like to give it to one of our viewers. So what you're going to do in the chat, just one time, you don't, if you enter it 5 times, you still just get one entry. But if you type in #CraftyOwl, then you'll be entered into the giveaway. So just like Lynn. Yep. Now, Lynn, what if you win it?
We'll exclude. Wait. Are you saying I'm not allowed to win it?
No, you are. I'll send it to
you.
you.
It's a really good card.
I know. I was like, wait a second. I want a chance to win.
Christy, make sure there's no space in Crafty Owl.
Yep.
If you want to be entered, Christy.
Yep. Just like you see it on screen. If you need to copy paste, please do. And here's what we'll do. We will bring that up.
She'll sell it.
Wait, are you talking about me? I would never sell it.
Higher.
I would never. Although I could probably make good money though.
I mean, a Crafty Owl original.
She is crafty famous. So.
Oh, I forgot to show you. I did decorate the inside. I put another little.
I love that.
I saw you doing that, sneaky. Is it case sensitive? I don't believe so, but if you are worried, just go ahead and type it again. It will only count you the one time, so you're fine if you do it more than once.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Shay. Okay. Shay, don't forget to put #CraftyOwl if you want a chance to win the card that Alicia made on stream today. And we'll give folks a couple extra seconds to get their hashtags in. And thank you so much for the member chat, Kendra. She says, I love all your cards. Kendra's been a member of my channel for 7 months. Yay, thank you.
Very cool.
I appreciate all of my members, and thank you so much, because it is very meaningful to me to have your support. And so thank you. I see a lot. Is it ticking up? Okay, we have 21 entries, so that's looking pretty good. Do we need another couple seconds? Did everybody get their entries in?
Oh, I did just see one more pop in, but there it popped in.
There it is. Janet, good job. Well, thank you for joining. And yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's totally okay to just watch and not chat, but I know some folks watch on their TV, and so chatting is hard. So because you don't have the keyboard and whatnot. So if you need to switch to a device that lets you chat, I do want to give folks a couple of seconds. It is scary that like some folks have us on like a big screen TV. That's why you'll never see my face on screen.
I do it all the time. I watch most videos on a giant TV.
All right, so awesome. Okay, we got another Tina. Awesome.
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, well, if we are all ready, do you think we're good, Alicia? Should I go ahead and
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Drawing. Good luck, everybody. So this is for the winner of the card that Kendra
Healthy
made.
hand. Oh.
It was almost me. Sorry, I just called you Kendra just now, but I meant Alicia. I was like, I saw my name and I got confused. I was like,
yeah, I did too. I'm like, it's gonna stop on her. Yay, Christy!
Oh,
congratulations!
Yay! All right, Christy, I have a giveaway form that if you can go ahead and head on over to this form and then just fill in that form, and it'll ask you for the hashtag for the giveaway. So just put hashtag CraftyL. And all I'm asking for there is just, name and mailing address. And then I'll send that over to Call Me Crafty Al. And that way she'll have all of your info and she can send that card out to you. So congratulations. We're all jealous.
Very awesome.
I'm jealous. Look at that. So many congrats. Yay. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alicia, for giving away your card today. I'm not giving away my seals, folks. I'm using these, so sorry to be stingy, but those are needed for our project.
Yes.
Created to bless us. Yes, I'm jelly. Yep, me too. Bye. T says bye. All right, so why don't we do a final round of show us what you made, and tell, especially since some folks did join us a little bit late, can you remind everybody, and we'll start with Alicia since you're already in the big screen, introduce yourself again if you would, and then maybe also let folks know where they can find you on all the socials. And if you have anything coming up that you would like to promote, please do take a moment and promote yourself.
Mm-hmm. Well, before I promote myself, thank you, Lynn, for hosting this. This was so much fun. I hope we can do it again. So my name is Alicia, but you might know me as Call Me Crafty Al. I share my free monthly sheet load printable here on my YouTube channel, Call Me Crafty Al. And I'm on Instagram at Call Me Crafty Al. Oh, goodness. And then do I share about my card, Lynn, what I made? I completely forgot.
Yeah,
sorry,
your card, anything that's coming up, maybe
coming up,
what
that's
you
right.
Used on your card.
Okay. So for today, I used the large die of the month, which apparently I've put it away now. And I did a random number generator to select a color cube card, and then I had to use that color combination. So it probably wouldn't have been my first, but this is what I created. I just matched it up to my card stocks. And coming up, what is it, like the 11th of the month, my next big thing, which Lynn is a part of as well, will be the Oh So Inspired collaboration on the 20th, where we all take the same inspiration piece and make something new based upon it.
Yay! I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so hop along with us on the 20th, folks. It's how many of us are there?
Right
Alicia?
now, we've lost a few. Right now, maybe 6, but I do have some new people coming on in the new year. So,
oh, cool! That's exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, and congrats again to Christy, who won your beautiful card. I love how it turned out, and it's a beautiful color combination. And I know you were lamenting that you wanted to use green, but I really do think that it turned out beautifully, and you picked such great colors. It all, like, especially like where to use each color, because you have the palette, but I do love like how you chose to use the colors too. So
Thank
beautiful,
you.
beautiful card. All right, so Sarah Liz, show us
Yeah.
your amazing card, and then remind folks who might have joined late who you are, where they can find you on the socials, and if you do have something coming up that you would like to promote, please do.
You bet. Well, and thanks again, Lynn. Like I will do anything where you're like, hey, I have this thing we're doing. I'm in. Every time. And yeah, so I used the Kaleidoscope Arches die set, and I was going to use the stamp set, but didn't end up using it from Spellbinders for this front piece. And then some other Spellbinders products. And then I put a pop-up on the inside, but you guys, I put it in wrong again. So I'm either going to keep trimming or I'm going to rip it out and put it back in again. It's fine.
I love
Yeah,
it.
you can.
I honestly don't. Wait, how is it wrong?
So when I closed it, that corner was poking up over the top. I needed to like shift the whole thing down, but I went on the mark from before, which is fine. So I trimmed that corner, and then I was like, I'll trim the other one. I don't know if I like it. I'm either going to keep trimming or I'm going to pull it out and put it back in.
Oh,
If you want to see how it's supposed to go.
It looks fine to me,
Right.
but okay.
Okay, well, I probably am just going to try to even out the corners I chopped off.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it looks great.
But yeah, the pop-up mechanism was part of a free printable that came out yesterday on my YouTube channel, which is Sassy's LLC. So you can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Sassy's LLC. I do a free printable on the 1st and 15th of the month, and then sometimes I always do like a follow-up video to try to stretch a card sketch in between. And sometimes the follow-up video, if there's something complicated like a pop-up mechanism, there'll be like an extra page to add to the original printable. So that's kind of what's coming up. On the 15th, on Wednesday, I will have a huge printable for Christmas tags. So it'll have sentiments, like that's an emergency sentiment. And then the sentiments are done, and I'm very happy with them. But there are like tag sketches coming that I'm still working on. So that's coming. And then I'm also doing the Cat Scrappiness Winter Retreat. I'm teaching in that on December 3rd. Is that right, Lynn? December 3rd?
Yes, it is.
I think Lynn's teaching in that too. So that's coming up, and I'm super excited about that. And there's like lots of giveaways and stuff. So
yeah, there are a lot of giveaways. Do you want to talk about your workshop for a moment? Jay, thank you for letting me know that some folks posted to the group. So I'm about to bring that up. So buy me a little bit of time, Sarah Liz, if you don't mind.
You bet. So this is what I'm teaching in that class, and it folds flat and fits into an A2 envelope, and then it's like a gift card holder on the inside. It slides right in there. And it's all supposed to be like last minute gift ideas. I give a lot of gift cards for the holidays. So this is another of a similar design. I'll end up making, like that's how it can slide out. I'll end up making 6 projects, and then there's a giveaway to win. The 6 projects that I make, there's a whole, like Dalise was in here, she's teaching, and so she's doing a bunch of projects. Lynn, Danny is teaching in that, who was in here earlier. I'm super excited about it, and it's going to be like most of the morning and then most of the afternoon. It's completely free on the Cat Scrappiness channel. And so I think Lynn probably has more clear information about how to register, so you get updates and you can get in for the giveaways and stuff like that. There's some really cool prizes. But yeah. And I'll have a printable for this.
Very cool. So that's exciting. And yeah, there's a lot of us and a lot more folks in the chat who aren't teaching. So Yvette was here for a moment too, and she's also teaching. So and the cool thing about the retreat, just again, buying myself a little bit of time, because now that Sarah Liz mentioned it, I guess I should grab the link to it, to the retreat. But the cool thing is that we're all teaching different things. So it's not all card making. Some folks are doing tags. I wonder who. And some folks are doing ornaments and stocking stuffers and a nice variety of things. So for anyone who is interested, December 3rd is the actual day of the retreat. It'll be video premiering on the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel, but that means that even if you're not available on December 3rd, you can always catch it on the replay. If you do join us live, that's when a lot of the giveaways are happening. So try to pop in live if you can and have a chance to win. Every single workshop instructor is giving away 6 makes that were created to kind of promote the retreat, but show you a variety of different ways to take what they're teaching in the simplest of forms, or maybe kind of step it up or reimagine it in different ways. And so it'll be a lot of fun, and you'll get boatloads of ideas. So that is the retreat. And if you all could hang for another second, I would love to show what some folks have shared to the group. So thank you so much if you crafted along with us. I hope you're still here to see your card, but check this out. Lynn made this.
Love that. Aww.
That's so cute.
That's a lot of crafting in a short...
Right?
Yeah. Oh.
This is...
Wait, she made 2?
I think she made 3.
Oh my gosh. Oh my... With all that die cutting.
There's a lot of die cutting. Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. Those are gorgeous. I think...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We're back at the being. Gorgeous. Maybe she started some of that before. I don't know, but that's pretty amazing. Barbara, welcome. She says, new to the group. I just finished these up during the live today. Added the silver and gold embellishment. These are my stitching.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Those are beautiful.
Look at that.
Really
I don't recognize this.
I love the look of it.
Is this the stitch of the month?
No, that's
part of Stitchmas.
Is it part of?
Oh, could be. Yeah.
I don't think I've gotten that far yet. Then I'm slowly making. Oh, Jay made a boatload too. Look at you.
Yeah. Oh, I loved that kit.
Very neat.
That's an awesome kit.
What kit is where's this from?
That was the quick and easy kit last month. It's so good.
Oh, really?
And those cards are awesome, Jay. I love the layouts.
Why does it not look familiar to me? I think this is a KCC 12 layout. Jay, am I right? Kendra, am I right? Inquiring minds want to know. Ooh, okay, not made during this stream, but check out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I love Meg's coloring.
That is gorgeous coloring.
Is that not phenomenal?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And she's going to teach us all how.
I know. If this...
That's amazing. That scarf.
Yeah. I keep telling Meg she needs to she could totally be a colorist for a storybook, children's book author, or a graphic novel, or look at the calico cat. Man,
oh my gosh.
That's something to aspire to. I did my last segment with Meg coloring, so I got to see her do it in real time and pick her brain. It's pretty phenomenal. She's got amazing talent. Thank you everybody for sharing to the group. If you didn't quite finish what you were making, please do pop on over to my Facebook group if you'd like. I know I'm pretty sure Sarah Liz and Alicia are part of it.
I am.
Yeah.
So they'll see what you've made too if you'd like to post it there. That wasn't to like twist your arm to join. That was just to let folks know in case they wanted to get your eyeballs that you're in there as well. And then let me show you just quickly like some of my experiments and some of my
You
wax
gotta make yours
seals.
bigger then. There you go.
Yeah. So
Those
the
are so
purple
neat.
ones that are for you, that's this month's wax seal club kit, and then the Merry Christmas, which not quite focusing, but that is last month. So that's a previous month's kit if you are interested in that. And these two here on the end that look a little strange, they're just experiments with some gold embossing powder. So wax seals, tons of fun. Just have a play, throw different things in and see what happens. If it doesn't work out, then you can always just remelt your wax and use it again. So thanks all. I think I put links on the screen and in the chat to everybody's channel here. So do pop on over. Here it is again if you need to see it at Sassy's LLC. That's Sarah Liz here on YouTube. So pop on over at some point, check out her channel, watch a few videos. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button for her and ring the notification bell if you want to get an alert whenever she posts new content to her channel. And she's got freebies, emergency cards, and other printables that you can download for free. So if you want to find out how to do that, I imagine she's got videos telling you exactly how. And similarly, definitely pop on over and check out Call Me Crafty Al's channel. She is at Call Me Crafty Al here on YouTube. And for sure, pop on over, check her channel out as well. Watch a few videos. If you've never seen them, you're going to love them. And if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button for her. And again, when you ring the notification bell, that's when you'll get alerts. That way, if she post new videos, and you go live occasionally too, right, Alicia?
Yes, and I got this fancy new setup that I want to do it more often. Now you're going to call me crazy, but in December, I got 3 different advent calendars, and I was thinking about going live each morning to open them and like do one little quick project. But like, I don't know if I can do it, but yeah.
Wow. I wish you all the luck with that.
You're my hero.
About December 5th, they'll be pre-recorded.
Yeah, I would never. Yeah, that's a lot of work to go live that often.
I would, my brain sometimes doesn't want to function if you put it on the spot. I don't know that I could do it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I would watch, Christy. I would watch.
Oh, hold on. Before everybody goes, Barbara, thank you. Barbara said June 1st, 2024, so we don't have to wait that long, is the first Saturday.
But that's not a quarterly month, is it? Because it's January.
No, it's not. It would need to be July.
But thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. I love that.
That would have been so close.
All right. Yeah, that isn't even too far away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we make June 1st work. Anyways, I don't know. Whatever. All right, everybody. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday with us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you to my amazing guests. So much fun crafting with both of you. And you are both welcome back anytime. You know it. Open invitation.
Oh, thanks, Glenn. This is awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks. Bye-bye.